he likes playing the hero.
I mean,
So you just need to survive the lane.
Yeah, they're talking about this. Could you outrange him slightly? Fear's played I think like 100 harass him, and he just keeps getting because you're Dragon Knight and Death Breath better than Razor.
And Razor.
So I'm just like, is it because
There's 5 and he's more right now where he's...
Is it because he's old? Like, do you not like what's going on?
It's taken at least 4 minutes.
Yeah, I agree. And then you ult away. It could be like a safe lane Viper, but I'd say there's like 99% probably. You can sleep somebody through the AA ult or Cold Feet procs, and you are one of the few heroes that can like challenge him in a laning phase.
Pretty good with Razor. Sleep, drain damage.
Yeah. Home run to challenge Viper as well in lane. Not necessarily.
That was something I saw in the NA qualifiers recently. Say it was Optic against EG, where they just planted a Bane Morphling middle against Fear's Viper, and PBD just funneled mana pots to himself and level 2 enfeebled him for about 8 minutes.
Level 2 enfeebled?
Yeah, at level 3. Because you just spammed on Viper, he's hitting for -1. Yeah. Luna. I like Luna here as well. It's like a standard EG lineup. They're gonna have RTZ play this carry Luna and farm Ancients, and you can't really mess with their tri lane. Rubik AA Luna is one of the arguably strongest lanes you could possibly have right now.
Yeah, but that hero also doesn't do anything to Brood early.
That's true. This is the dream. This is the dream Brood game. I would agree, but
if only you have a player.
Yeah, if only you had someone who could play.
Well, I mean, they know that.
What do you think?
What? They're probably thinking if you Brood us at this point, are you just you can take the game with that? And I think it has some deny pick value. Very successful. Also reduce kind of pool of players that you want. If they go for one of these tank, it has a harder time in its hybrid damage.
I would have rather see them go Brood, but
yeah, but I think you guys are right. They're just not. If they didn't pick Brood here, they're not gonna pick Brood.
Yeah, no, it's true. But that's one of the advantages, and that's I think part of the reason teams like Liquid and VP, Secret, are all on top, and VGj Thunders like had difficulty defeating them in like LAN final scenarios because they don't have the willingness to like put these, I don't want to say broken heroes, but situationally incredibly free win heroes. And it's something like Liquid do quite well, where they just say, "Oh, Brood, we win."
A consistent problem. Thunder, like some grumblings about laughing at
the puck counter. It's just a comfort, I guess. It's also really good.
And they need like a initiating off lane because right now Viper and Luna, you need someone else to start the fight.
So what do they want here? A Tide?
You don't want
Tide. Is like
Enigma.
You can honestly just play. Yeah, I was gonna say just play a Sank.
He doesn't play a huge amount of it, but he has played a game.
They just need a stun.
Yeah, anything that can start the fights and preferably not long cooldown.
I could see them picking an Enigma too, though. It's not ideal here, but I don't know. I think you just want a stun of some sort.
They can't get on top of the idol. It does apply a lot of pressure.
They have the grip though from the Bane.
Yeah, but it's not. You can just kill the Bane. You can just find him. A hero.
Well, I mean, they start the fight and then the Enigma comes in.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's another hero that sometimes functions as if there's no one. Looks like the Brood.
How about Enchantress? Does he play Enchantress just to wreck the lane?
I've seen him play Clock, but I really hope they don't. I don't want them to play Clock.
A couple of Clock games.
Combo that with the Viper. It's actually pretty standard EG opener. I think they use this in Indonesia twice. You have multiple sources of magic removal. You got break. It's good.
Liquid does it a lot too. This Rubik Viper, I think it's like quite a very solid opening. Hides a lot of things. Doesn't show too much.
I'm gonna go out on a whim. Smell some kind of Drow lineup maybe.
Oh yeah, Drow's pretty good.
That would be nice.
I just don't like. EG has a lot of stuff they play really well. I've never liked them playing Drow. It's a good strategy.
Doesn't RTZ like the hero? Like he likes playing the hero?
I mean, he liked playing Meepo, but they're not doing that.
He also likes playing Morph recently.
Let's see, I wouldn't mind a Morph. I really like Viper against Razor, to be honest.
Who do you think has the edge in the lane?
In a lane, it can go. The thing is, in a lane, Razor probably wins just because of the drain. But I think Viper, like Razor wants to buy BKB, right? And Viper just ults him through BKB the entire game, and you lock him in place for about 5 seconds. In addition, like you buy Force Staff and you don't really mind, right? Like Viper's natural Hurricane Pike builder, so you can just kind of kite the link naturally, and then you just ult him. The Razor just kind of sits there.
So you just need to survive the lane without being, getting beaten too much.
Yeah, but you outrange him slightly. Like you also can like harass him as he runs at you with Link just because of your Q, and you dual lane better than Razor as well, I think.
But he does have the tusk though. That's a pretty good kill lane. If it's in the mid, if they ever meet in the middle, Viper, Razor, then there's a tusk. Yeah,
I agree. I can go either way. It could be like a safe lane Viper, but I'd say there's like a 99% probability Fear's playing Viper, and it's mid. I was actually talking with Bulb about this earlier. I was just like, man, can we? Fear's played, I think, like 100-something heroes, and he just keeps getting Viper, Dragon Knight, and Death Prophet.
And Razor.
I'm just like, is it because
there's 5 in his ball right now where he's.
Is it because he's old? Like, do you not like what's going on?
Wow. It's taken at least 4 minutes for an old joke, and it wasn't even aimed at me.
Those are saved for later. I left my notebook backstage though.
I'd be disappointed if you hadn't.
No worries, Grandpa. So Witch Doctor bad get banned. I don't know about the bad ban when you have Rubik Viper, but I think it's just a VG Thunder special. They utilize the hero really well. I think VG Thunder is just like standard Chinese drafts. They're really solid, and that's just one of the best heroes they've played around traditionally, like throughout the history of China.
Team is more prone to taking fighting threes instead of.
I mean, could it also mean that like the carry that they pick has a bad lane matchup against Bat Rider, like some Morphling Tiny, they don't want Bat Rider? Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah, here we go.
They don't want to be forced into like the Life Stealer, Juggernaut, PL type of picks. They instant banned it as well. Thunder removing
10 seconds.
Prophet in the disguise position as well. Pugna, which
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Brute be really good now, like against this tree? Like Rubik, AA, and Viper, they are really bad against Brute.
Oh, for sure.
That could be a very good off pick.
Have you seen VGj Thunder?
One time, I think Sylar played it, but it wasn't good.
No.
They're not they're probably not going to be the. But who knows? Maybe they took Page out of the VP. Grand Final.
Yeah, the Pugna also I really like whenever you have like multiple sources of damage amp, so it makes sense as a ban. I think it's really good as well when you have some other core that can do magic damage as well as scale later in the game and play and do physical. So Viper Gyro is pretty standard. I like Bane a lot here. It's super good against AA because you can sleep somebody through the AA ult or Cold Feet procs, and you are one of the few heroes that can like challenge him in a laning phase.
Pretty good with Razor. Sleep, drain damage.
Yeah. To challenge the Viper as well in lane, not necessarily.
5 seconds.
That was something I saw in the NA qualifiers recently. Say it was Optic against EG, where they just planted a Bane Morphling middle against Fear's Viper, and PBD just funneled mana pots to himself and level 2 enfeebled him for about 8 minutes.
Level 2 enfeebled?
Yeah, at level 3 because you just spam on Viper. He's hitting for -1. Yeah, Luna. I like Luna here as well. It's like a standard EG lineup. They're going to have RTZ play this, carry Luna and farm Ancients, and you can't really mess with their tri-lane. Rubik AA Luna is one of the arguably strongest lanes you could possibly have right now.
Yeah, but that hero also doesn't do anything to Brute early.
That's true. This is the dream. This is the dream Brood game. I would agree. But
if only you have a player.
Yeah.
If only you had someone who could play it.
Well, I mean, they know that.
What do you
know
think?
what? They're probably thinking, if you root us at this point, are you just you can take the game with that? And I think it has some deny pick value. Very successful. Also reduce kind of pool of players that you want. If they go for one of these tanks, it has a harder time in hybrid damage.
I would rather see them go Brood, but
Yeah, but I think you guys are right. They're just not. If they didn't pick Brood here, they're not gonna pick Brood.
yeah, no, it's true. But that's one of the advantages, and that's I think part of the reason teams like Liquid and VP, Secret, are all on top, and VGj Thunders like had difficulty defeating them in like LAN final scenarios because they don't have the. You got to have the willingness to like pick these. I don't want to say broken heroes, but situationally, incredibly free win heroes. And it's something like Liquid and VP do quite well, where they just say, "Oh, Brood, we win."
A consistent problem.
5 seconds remaining.
Thunder, like some grumblings about drafting it. He actually it was quick enough to be able to tap. So for this team, other than some of the they don't play the jungle hero, that's something out of your toolbox that you're not confident in from a draft disadvantage. You limit yourself, especially elite top teams.
Yeah, and RTK is I think he's quite a hard-headed captain. At times he doesn't really like to change things or follow the trend.
I tell you what, Sumail's been a little bit unlucky here because they banned his Omni and his Bat themselves, and he's had the Puck removed and the Beastmaster.
He still has Abaddon.
Yeah, I was going to say Abaddon is the last of his top 6 heroes played. That is the only one that he's got left in that pool. So
yeah, the Terrorblade ban from EG is super good here because that hero would have wrecked them, and it fits VGj's Thunder's playstyle and their preferences very well. Last ban of Puck from VGj. I guess if they're gonna go Jug, it makes sense. But when you have Underlords like the Puck counter, it's just a Sumail comfort, I guess. It's also really good.
And they need like a initiating off lane because right now Viper and Luna, you need someone else to start the fight.
So what do they want here? A Tide?
No, you don't want
Tide is like
Enigma.
You can honestly just play. Yeah, I was gonna say just play a Sanking.
He doesn't play a huge amount of it, but he has played a few games.
They just need a stun.
Yeah, anything that can start the fights and preferably not long cooldown.
I could see them picking an Enigma too, though. It's not ideal here, but I don't know. I think you just want a stun of some sort.
They can't get on top of the idol line. It does apply a lot of pressure.
They have the grip though from the Bane.
Yeah, but it's not. You can just kill the Bane. You can just find him. A hero.
Well, I mean, they start the fight and then the Enigma comes in.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's another hero that sometimes functions as if there's no one. Looks like the Brood.
How about Enchantress? Does he play Enchantress just to wreck the lane?
I've seen him play Clock, but I really hope they don't. I don't want them to play Clock.
A couple of Clock games and a couple of Doom games as well. But we're getting into the back end of what he's played in that offlane. I mean, who knows? He plays a lot on land. So
wouldn't mind Doom.
Yeah, he's going to go for a Void. Okay.
It's like
long cooldown though.
It's a really good counter to the Jug though. I think that's the hero that EG fears right now if the Jug got out of control, and now you can just kind of chrono him. AA Void's just good. Yeah, there's really no downside to those two heroes working together. Yeah.
The Void a better Enigma, effectively.
To an extent. I think their draft is just slow. They can get punished if VGj gets ahead, and they can then utilize like the Razor and Jug's tempo with Underlord just shoving waves, ulting them out if necessary. So I think if VGj can like take a Roche by like 15-20 minutes, and the Jug is maybe 2k net worth ahead, they probably take the game. But if EG can keep it slow, they got it.
All right, let's go for quick predictions. Jack.
I'm gonna under this.
I'm shocked. Unbelievable. Who would know?
Yeah, again, I think their lineup is very comfortable for them in terms of how
5
play.
seconds remaining.
Heroes that they wanted. I think the game feels very. I'm a little bit time for them to map control.
Okay, Winter.
Jack is a trustworthy person.
Okay.
He always gets food when I ask for, so I trust Jack.
Okay, all right. So based on some sort of food buddy, I was going to say some sort of food buddy system. Winter's going for VGj Thunder. Kyle, more sensibility, please.
I thought you guys did this for a living. EG.
EG, obviously.
I'll be back in 60 minutes.
All right.
to glow.
Perfect, thanks very much. Okay, time to head over to our commentary team for game number 3 of the day. EG versus VGj Thunder.
Well, that panel was certainly something. I'm not sure if those were really predictions, but here we are. Evil Geniuses versus VGj Thunder. Probably one of the best series of this whole entire group. VGj Thunder have been doing relatively well for themselves near the cusp of the top echelon of teams, while Evil Geniuses kind of a similar place, right? You would say maybe there are teams in that 1.5 tier 2 region.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty good after the win. Apparently, like, everyone died outside of EG.
Oh yes, you're talking about Evil Geniuses after GESC.
Yeah.
Everyone got the flu.
Everyone's just apparently been... I don't want to go into detail. Right now, Arteezy, I think, is having some trouble. Why are you smiling?
I was thinking about ways to describe
No, we should...
the malady that...
He's just not doing so hot.
Yes.
So that's unfortunate. So their form has looked a little bit off, but there are no excuses on land. Either perform, go home. A bit ago,
Are you sure? I've definitely heard a lot of players give excuses about their lane performance.
well, to the fans. The fans are what matter.
The fans.
Yeah, the fans are the reason why I have a job.
Yes, and that is why we are here for you, ladies and gentlemen. We will give you absolutely no excuses. We will hold these players up to the standards.
Yeah, no problem. We're here.
Yeah.
Perform. And EG gonna go for a smoke. Earlier in the month, they crushed this team. Game 1 was 18 minutes. Game 2 was 24 minutes. They made VGj look bad, but VGj are renewed. They've got a sense of confidence. Freeze playing Razor. Sylar is playing Jug. They're gonna actually secure Sylar's game this time around.
And they've got a Yang Underlord, which is a classic.
Last time, they just ditched Sylar. They're like, Sylar, you're on your own.
Yeah.
Freeze was playing some
They're like, we're going to give you an aggro tri-lane where you don't get kills. Good luck on experience.
That was crazy. And Freeze was playing Brew offlane or something in game 1. That was... They adjusted too much to what EG was trying to do, I believe. But this time around, in best of ones, both sides just get to pick what they want to do. And I think Yang is actually going to be kind of okay with this lane configuration. Going to be a...
He's against the Void. Sure. Yeah. That sounds okay.
They're going to go aggro and aggro. This is a really strong aggro, though.
Yeah, but surely, like, Evil Geniuses isn't too upset about this either, right? No. It's EG. They love giving Sumail the 1v.
Their aggro lane is going to be really nice. But Sumail is going to have to, I think, perform quite nicely here.
What, just because it's a triple...
And triple range.
It's a tri-lane with Chilling Touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luna makes everybody...
But they've got the close-in factor. They've got the Tusk, Snowball, Ice Shard, isolate somebody with a spin on top.
And that's why it's going to come down to positioning.
Yeah. So this lane is definitely good. Oh, and Misery may have already been caught out, but they're just going to turn and kill it. So that's going to be your first blood. Sylar is going to try and at least get a counter kill. That's going to be on Misery.
But
now he's in trouble. Crit looking to be able to try and find the vision to be able to finish him off. Sylar the Tracy's away. He doesn't find him. Sylar barely gets out. DDC is going to go for the kill on Crit. They managed to block him in. All right. May have gotten first blood, but it's VGj Thunder who managed to get the first 2 kills.
I was losing it. I thought he had Sylar for sure.
I thought he did too.
That would have been 100% worth it.
Yeah. Well, at least Sylar is going to be low on regen.
Whew. We're off to a spicy start.
And you know what? Honestly, we'll talk a little bit about our other lanes, but these lanes just aren't really that interesting. Unless Freeze does something crazy and, you know, kills Viper or something. I'm just presuming both these solo lanes are going to be kind of farm fest.
I think so too. Sumail should just trade. I feel like this Underlord, because of the Atrophy Aura, is going to do slightly better. Yeah. Am I wrong here?
He hits. You're absolutely right. Because he hits really hard. A lot harder than the Void. All right, that's why we want to focus on this lane, because Sylar is dead again.
Or, again? No,
no.
First time.
First time.
This tri-lane, though, is really strong.
Yeah.
And it would have been even better if Crit would have gotten the last hit. But they find him eventually.
True.
They're going to slow down the farm of the Juggernaut. They're going to rely on Sumail to get a decent-ish start at bottom as the Courier.
Oh, what? What?
Where did that?
It died of the ancient apparition. They had it in the top lane.
It just straight up died?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jerry was gallivanting around in the jungle,
Dude, he
picking up 2-minute bounty runes.
Sure, why not? You know who's that's gonna make mad more than anything? Like Freeze as in mid here.
Fear gonna be blocked out. Great ice shards from Fade.
Sick ice shards. Okay, so they kind of recovered from.
Yeah.
Fade's like, come on, or Freeze is like, I've got my Aquila. As a mid laner, you hate this life without a courier.
Yeah.
But that's gonna make things marginally better.
Yeah, especially since like he could have had Aquila plus boots advantage over Fear. And
that would have been.
Yeah, that would have been game over.
But as a result, one of the lanes at least is gonna go the way of Thunder. And they go again, but this time around, Fade does not land the ice shards.
You can see Fade has practiced this ice shards in the middle lane. There's a rather large spot, but you can position it where it just blocks off the whole entire lane.
For a second, it looked as if I was like, oh, that's fine. Viper's just gonna walk through.
Oh, snag him.
Gets him again.
Time to get the static link, so Fear can do nothing but fight Freeze for his life, and he is quickly going to run out of damage here. Snowball picked up, roll on to Fear. They'll be able to finish him off, and Crit certainly does not have the damage to challenge Freeze. That one hit from Freeze was enough to bring him down to half HP.
Crit. I think he wanted to go for it.
Yo, Freeze, what are you doing? Dog, just get out of here. You have no courier. What are you doing?
Freeze, don't do this.
Like, what does he possibly think is going to happen here?
Well, he's like, well, Crit has 342 health, and if I can hit him twice before Crit hits me once, I will get that. Oh, Freeze is crazy, man.
Freeze is certifiably insane. He thought he was going to go for a play.
That was one of the more. He was trying to do the math in his head. He's like, can I hit this fool twice before he gets me once?
Look at him.
Oh, you are not a ninja. You are not going to get away with that. Plus, Crit has